Good morning, and thank you so much for having me. Now, I do have one question, and that is, have you ever had a teacher, no matter what age, no matter what year in school you were in, that they just seemed like they didn't care about you or the other students or just didn't care too much about their job? Well, I have on multiple occasions, and this is exactly why I decided to further my career in teaching. Now, today I want to talk to you all about two characteristics that I possess and I believe that every other teacher should possess. And that is one, patience, and two, passion. Now, I just want to give you guys a little backstory of why I feel like this has a big effect on children. And that is when I was in eighth grade, I had a very mean teacher. That lady was mean, not just mean to me, mean to everybody. And I didn't really understand why, but I understood that people have their own personal issues. But as a teacher, as someone that is working with children and building up the new generation, being building up the new adults, I just feel like all your personal problems should not enter those school buildings, okay? And I came from a home that didn't really show love or compassion. And being around teachers and or being in school in general for almost 10 hours a day, I was hoping to always have an adult that I could gravitate to just to show me that they cared about me. And that is one lady that showed the exact opposite. And it bothered me. Like it bothered me. It bothered my confidence and felt like I was just not capable of love. And that's one reason I decided that I wanted to go into teaching, just to give somebody that is like me the opportunity to feel like they are loved for and cared for. So I just want to go into some more personal stories of how I personally possess these characteristics. And let's start with passion. So back in 2019, I was working for Guilford County Schools as an ACES group leader as well as a teacher assistant for kindergarten. And at this time, this I was about 19. I was a kid myself still. So I was very nervous because like I said, I wanted to be the person that could come in and actually show each child that they are truly loved, no matter what you have going on at home. Once you come to school or once you're, even during school, because this is an after school program. So no matter how your teachers or how anybody treats you during the day, once you come to me, you know that you're going to be loved. You're going to be loved during. You're going to be cared for, and that's exactly what I strive for every single day, just to come in no matter what I had going on, because I have my own personal problems. I'm 19, trying to figure out the world. So I had my own personal problems, but I left them at the door. And each chance that I could get, I loved on a child. I cared on a child, and I just felt like that's what they needed. It builds confidence. It builds character. It lets kids know that, oh, somebody does care about me. So, that's a big one. And if you want to call, my supervisors to confirm that this is exactly who I am, please do so. They will tell you that Armani goes the extra mile because this is something that she really does care for. Like she really does care for children and building them up to be the new generation, the new adults. Secondly, I want to talk about having patience. I possess patience because I have had some children who have tried me. Okay, I have had children that will go through some behavioral challenges. And one thing about me, I don't let it affect me because these are kids. I understand kids have a hard time controlling their emotions just as adults. So you wouldn't tell adults, get yourself together. Like you wouldn't yell at an adult when they are going through something. You would ask them, "Hey, what's wrong? What's going on? What's going on in your mind? How can I help?" So I have had a student that was violent with me and violent with other children. And my main thing is keeping everyone safe. So I had to remove the children and send them to with another teacher. And I had to sit down and talk with the students just to figure out what was going on. Sit down, get down to their level, and have patience with them because he might not know what was even going on. So I just feel like these are two main things that every teacher should, have as a characteristic because it's very important to be patient with these kids because they're growing, they're still learning, and also having a passion for what you do. And I just thank you so much for having me. Bye bye.